Выбора нет! Атаку!
Alright guys, after about 2 or 3 minutes of uninterrupted combat, let me finally interrupt. As we have seen, fighting is going on pretty seriously in the village and around it. I am now moving this section back from the ford to positions in the rear in the farms, as I have indicated on the map previously. In the doomed village, the last man in the building tries to escape and is cut down by the fire. Meanwhile, the snipers have moved down to the first floor and are now shooting the Ukrainians in the opposing building. At the same time, the first Ural in the Ukrainian convoy is spotted. So close yet so far. A squad on the riverbank attempts to escape their death by retreating to the opposite bank of the river through the ford. Their RPG man is hit, but they have to make their way down into the riverbed and make it to the ford. As a little side note, I don't know about you, but I don't believe that this Ukrainian commander should be alive, as bushes in real life aren't bulletproof. After a minute or two of silence, a rather tragic scene takes place at the ford. The last 2 living members of second squad, the commander and the rifleman, almost made it through the water, but on the last few meters, thanks to exhaustion and the river current, the rifleman falls. The commander, overcome by his sense of camaraderie, disregards his survival instinct and turns to suppress the enemy firing at them from the building to save the life of his last man. The squad, which I have moved back from the ford, realizes that one of their other squads is under fire from the buildings in the village. They return fire and attempt to suppress the enemy. The hind returns. The situation at the village is about to get a whole lot worse again. The BMP moves into the village and opens fire on the high-rise building. Meanwhile, on the other bank, the PKM team manages to spot another BMP moving on a hill. Rather unfortunately for them, it is also the last thing they see in their lives. Yet another BMP spotted, this time at the farmhouse up on the hill near the tree line. Time for the final 30-minute recap. As you can see on the map, and have seen in the footage, this battle has taken a significant turn for the worst. The enemy is now mere minutes away from eliminating all the men still fighting for their lives in the village. Evidently, a minute or two after they've been eliminated, the Ukrainian column will roll over the bridge and fight its way through to their objective. I have nothing to stop them. The 30mm autocannons on the BMP-2s provide the enemy with such a severe firepower advantage that even attempting an ambush against them further down closer to their objective will only accomplish one thing, which is get even more of my company slaughtered in vain. The absence of AT weapons and ammo in general, and most importantly manpower, has taken a toll on my fighting ability to the point where I was willing to say, this company in its current state is combat ineffective. I will, in the next few minutes, give out the order to rapidly begin disengagement and a general retreat. After the retreat is complete, I will be pressing the button to surrender as a sign of the completion of the disengagement. Stay tuned for the final part, where I will draw my conclusions.